Hey y'all, welcome back to this Boozin Food Kitchen, and I'm Shelia Edwards. Glad to have you back. How y'all doing? I know y'all heard me say enough times, find a way to make your day peak, and I hope it has already. But you know, sometimes your day can peak even without any effort of your own. Sometimes the gods just come together and make that day be great even without much effort from you. But making an effort every day to just make it peak. So whatever the gods add to it, just be gravy. Okay, well, in this kitchen today, I still got my apron on because right now we're making a little side dish to go with your meal. Have you ever made fried smothered sweet potatoes with a little bit of vodka in it as a side dish? But that's what we're going to be doing over on the stove today. It's a wonderful dish to add as a side to any meats or just by itself. Because when I was a little girl, I used to love to eat those smothered potatoes, and all I needed was a little bit of ketchup on mine. So let's get over on the stove and get it cooking so we can be eating in no time. Meet me over there on the stove. I'm getting the potatoes together for this recipe. As you can see, I've already sliced some of them. I've washed and scrubbed them as well as I peeled them. Now when I peel my potatoes to fry, I usually like to leave a little bit of skin on there. As you can see how I've done that. And so now I'm going to go ahead and start slicing these up. Now I'm using these little butter golden potatoes, and that's just what I picked up in the store. And I'm cutting them this way so you can kind of see about the thickness that I'm slicing them. They're probably, I don't know, about 1/4 inch thick. You see that thickness? That's all I want in these potatoes, about this size or so. Okay, so I'm just gonna get them all sliced up and ready for my skillet. Now I'm using these potatoes, but I think they're probably, most potatoes I believe will work in this recipe because I've used a variety of potatoes, but these are just the ones that I so happen to pick up in the store. But I've used those red potatoes, those big baked potatoes. I've used several of them for this little recipe, and I just want to get them sliced up here, and then I'm gonna cut up me a little onion, and then we're ready to fry these up in the skillet and be eaten in no time. My skillet is warming up to receive these potatoes, and I'm putting a little vegetable oil in here, and I just kind of put my vegetable oil in this little bottle to make it easier to use rather than dragging that big bottle around. But anyway, I just put just a little bit of oil in there, and you see I'm using a non-stick skillet here because that's what I want to use, so I don't have to use a whole lot of oil in cooking these potatoes. So it's kind of warmed up. Let me get a little tester. Yeah, okay, that's good enough. Okay, so here are my little my finished potatoes that I finished slicing up here. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and just put those in here. Now I'm using a big skillet to get me started here, but once I get enough of these browned up, I'm gonna put them in my smaller skillet because for some reason I don't have a lid this large, and I don't need a pan this large for the amount of potatoes I'm cooking, but I need it to have them brown up, help me get enough of them browned up for this particular demonstration. So yeah, you need to put them in, you're putting them in here, and I got my eye a little more than medium, a little higher than medium, I would say, but not as high as it can go. And I'm just gonna kind of leave these potatoes alone because I need them to be browning, so I don't want to keep stirring. So let me just give them a minute to go, and then we'll toss them and keep going until I get enough of these potatoes to be browned. And again, you know, I'm using the little golden potatoes, so I don't think it's going to take them very long. But when I get enough of them, then, you know, we'll be ready to put the rest of the ingredients in here. And if you notice, I'm not putting any salt or pepper in here right now. It's just strictly potatoes. Okay, I'm turning it. I as you can see, this is the brown I'm looking for. That's that beautiful deep brown that you want. And I encourage you, you have a non-stick large skillet, to use that because that makes this a easier process. When you're using those, I really wanted to use my, I like using my cast iron skillet, but sometimes it sticks, sometimes it doesn't, and it's seasoned well, but these potatoes can be starchy. And when that starch is coming through, it can stick sometimes, and you don't even know it's going to stick, you know. But you know, I've said it before, your food will show out on you if you let it. Let me see, take this opportunity. Yeah, they're softening up real well there. So yeah, your food will show out if you let it. So I'm just gonna let this keep going just a little bit more until I see a little bit more brown that I want to see. And this right here, let me see. Yeah, it's really getting tender. Yeah, I need a little bit more tender in there before I add my onions. We're gonna let this go about another 5 minutes, I would say. So I can see some more brown in there. And I'm gonna leave this alone because you know what, when you're stirring it, it's not gonna brown like it should. So I'm gonna spread them back out, try to alleviate as much stacking as I can so that they really will, you know, get on in there and give me a lot of brownness. I want some brownness, like I want it to look like this skillet is sitting on the equator. Give me some brown, brown potatoes. And where they're kind of stuck together, let's start to make them stick together. You know, when you cook, honey child, you don't be scared of that heat. Look at that, me sticking my hand in those hot potatoes like I know what I'm doing. Let's pull that one apart too. Yeah, it tickles me sometimes how new cooks, they scared of the heat. Old cooks, child, they'll put their hands under that skillet and do something to it. But anyway, let me leave these alone and let those go on brown. And then we'll keep stirring until we get them right. Now, I went on and put them in my smaller pan because this is where I'm going to get ready to really smother them down. I use that large pan for a good quick fry so I can get a lot of brown on there. You see all these browns here? This is what I'm looking for. They're close to the equator brown, you see? All right, now what I'm gonna do is go ahead and, add my onions in there. And I've just chipped, this is about a ½ cup of white onions that I'm using. And I didn't tell you before, those potatoes, that was about it was a ½ pound. You know, it was a ½ pound of that little bag of potatoes that I use. But I'll let you know for sure. So basically what I'm putting these onions in here for, I want them to brown a little bit before I put any liquid in here, okay? So I'm gonna pour just a little bit of vegetable oil in there because they don't look shiny enough for me. So I'm gonna pour a little vegetable, just a tad, not a lot, because I want to get those onions to brown up, okay? And once your onions, you really start smelling them, and they are a little caramelized looking, then you are ready. And you know, if you taste your potatoes at this point, it should taste like an unseasoned fry. Yep. Already good. And I have not put any salt or pepper in there yet. And I'm going to turn this eye down just a little bit because this is a smaller vessel. And so the heat kind of can come on up in there a little bit faster. But yeah, or the heat can be a little bit more intense. But yeah, I'm going to let this go and let these onions do what they need to do in here. And then we'll be back to really smother them down. So now if you look at these potatoes, I'm seeing a few bits of, see my onions are cooking down. See that over there? That's what I want to see. My onions are cooking down, getting a little char on them. So now these potatoes are ready to be smothered. I'm gonna go ahead and season them now with a little bit of pepper. Just a little pepper. You know, salt. Salt, I don't think is nobody's friend. You know, but we're gonna go ahead and put a little salt in there. And now I'm gonna add, this is about an ounce of water. You hear that? You hear that? That's what you want to hear. That's my water. And then I'm adding 2 tablespoons of vodka. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, I'm gonna toss these over to make sure everybody is getting a little drinky drink down there. Everybody get a little drinky drink. We'll toss that down. Make sure our seasonings are all the way through. And let me make sure that, you know what? I'm gonna put just a little bit more water in here because I really want them to smother down. So it comes to about 2 ounces of water. I need to always see a little water. Yeah, that's a little bit over. Yeah, I can see the water now. So now, I'll turn this eye down, as low as I can get it. And I'm covering this up. And I'm gonna let this go for about a good 5 minutes maybe. I'm gonna be stirring throughout, and then I'll let you see the finished product, okay? Okay, so we take the top off, and there our smothered potatoes are ready. The only thing these potatoes need now is a fork. I can smell that wonderful vodka taste coming out of it. Vodka taste. Vodka smell let you know what I'm ready for. But beautiful smell, beautiful color, and this is what you want to see in your smothered potatoes, okay? You don't want them mushy, you want them just right, and these are just right. All right, y'all, I went on and got me some of these fried smothered potatoes out of that skillet, and I'm just gonna eat a little bit of them here. And what I want you to remember is you do not have to have all of those potatoes to brown. You need about half, or about that amount to brown, and then you go in and put your onions in there and get everything together, and then you put that vodka in there and you smother these potatoes. I mean, suffocate them. Suffocate these good old potatoes and add them as a side dish, and I can guarantee you it's going to be one of your favorite side dishes once you master cooking them. And like I said, I put a little ketchup on the side of mine, and I'm eating in hog heaven. So I hope you all enjoyed this little cooking demonstration today in this boozy kitchen, and I hope also that you all will subscribe to my channel, as I love cooking for you, and I hope you all enjoy. I always say cooking for you because I like cooking for people, but I hope you all enjoy watching me cook and learn the little things from me. And I want to thank those of you who are out there cooking my recipes and sending me the pictures. I'm so enjoying that. So again, y'all have a good rest of your day here, and go ahead and do everything you can do to get that day to peak. Do what you can do to get your day to peak, and just watch all the gods move in and help you have the best day you ever had, and make that your day every day, okay? Y'all have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you all next time in this Boozin Food Kitchen.